You already know what time it is. Your boy Juice Baby back in your chest again with another reaction video. Man, Steve, white boy. Yeah, we looking at a contract killer right now, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe for the do a reaction video, man. This was happening over here, boy. Thought it was a white boy. What they call him? White boy Mike. Y'all know the white boy I'm talking about. All them plugs, his daddy was selling, selling guns and all that.
A man who the Philadelphia district attorney calls a contract killer is facing new charges. Stephen Williams is now charged with 4 counts of murder, conspiracy, and weapons offenses. Authorities say he collected thousands of dollars as a killer for hire over the past 2 years. Williams is accused in ambush-style shootings of 4
thousands? What did she say? Hold on.
He collected thousands of dollars.
Not hundreds of thousands? See, trying to make this man sound like he was doing some petty killing for a couple of thousands. He killed somebody for 2,000. Like, what you talking about?
As a killer for hire over the past 2 years. Williams is accused in ambush-style shootings of 4 victims in Francisville, Ronhurst, East Mount Airy, and West Oak Lane. Williams is now behind bars on unrelated charges.
Stephen Williams is a 25-year-old accused professional hitman facing charges of 4 contract murders in Philadelphia. Williams told police that he's aware of the murders, but other people are making him the, quote, fall guy, it said in an article about his arrest in June of 2020. Steve Skeezy, or as he was known in his hood, White Boy, was from West Oak Lane. He repped 6900 Ogons. We've talked a lot on this channel about Drill Rat and the Young Boy.
I see the transition. They showing your younger pictures, and it probably was always, but yeah, you see the tattoos. Like, you gotta see the whole transition. Like, when he ain't had none, and he started getting busy.
And their beef. But this story is a little different. Outside of all the drama I cover that usually has some element of music to it, this isn't one of those cases. Philly has what the streets would call heavyweights who wield their gains from selling drugs by paying to control the streets. They would pay hitmen to do their dirty work, and some of them had enough money to pay whatever.
Gotta get rid of the competition, man. You gotta get off the block. We need all this. We gotta take over. It's a takeover. That's what we do, man. It's time to all this. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let me get all this.
It took to get rid of people. That's what authorities allege was happening with White Boy. Police allege that between May 2018 and September 2019, Stephen Williams accepted contracts worth thousands of dollars to murder the 4 men, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported.
Now, if you a hitman, right, do people just know your work, or you just out there promoting? You know what I'm saying? Cause that's some dark, that's some underground and black market type, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing that you just going looking at, I need a hit, man. I just go get a newspaper or pull a nigga up on one of them old fancy ass apps y'all got, you understand me? Like, yeah, how you order a hit man? I ain't saying I don't know, but how do you as a hitman, how do you let other people know this what you do? Or you just go tell them motherfuckers like, nigga, you might talk to the wrong motherfucker, you understand me? You might say something, yes. You might talk to the wrong bitch, you like, boy, yeah, like, you going to jail? Like, you really gonna promote that? Or somebody just know, boy, this boy own that. Like, somebody had to see you do it, and then you had to actually trust them. You know, like, to say, tell on you and snitch, like, yo. You know what I'm saying? See, I want to know if y'all know how that operation go. But I got a real idea. I believe you got to put in work, and people know your work, and that's how you get hired. Just like in the Bible, it tell you, let your work speak for you.
All 4 men were shot to death, 3 of them while sitting in or getting out of parked cars. On June 12, 2020, District Attorney Larry Krasner charged Williams, or White Boy, with 4 counts of murder, conspiracy, hindering apprehension, possessing an instrument of crime, recklessly endangering another person, tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, and related weapons charges for the guns.
I like that BMW.
Following a complex investigation by Philadelphia homicide detectives, my office is today able to begin prosecution of Stephen Williams, who collected thousands of dollars as a contract killer. His streak of wanton, violent crimes against our communities over the past 2+ years ends today, said Krasner in a press conference announcing the arrest. Stephen Williams was already in custody at a Pennsylvania state prison on unrelated charges. He was connected to the 4 homicides through the murder weapons, said Larry Krasner. Stephen White Boy Williams at first denied any links to the killings, but once he was told of the evidence against him, he claimed others conspired to make him the fall guy, like I said earlier.
Motherfuckers start owing Hammer money. So when you owe somebody money, they want their money, or you got to pay for that. Sometimes you got to pay with your life.
Why it's funny? Because it's real, nigga. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Nigga, it's real. It's funny when people real recognize it. Now I ain't got nothing to do with bro, but it's like, you know, if you know, and you know this, you speaking like, yeah, it's what it is. You know what I mean? Murder for hire.
So the dudes who was
Hey man, pay that cake, man. Don't be borrowing no money, don't gambling debts, loan sharp and all that. You feel me? You playing with your life. You feel me? Boy, somebody give you some. Make sure you give it back. Don't never owe nobody. That's one thing I always learn. When you got no debt with nobody, boy, you ain't got to worry about nobody tapping your dome. You feel me? You got to keep your stuff on the swivel.
is cool with Forest Ave and cool with 77 Old Guns, there's 2 different neighborhoods, so it's 2 different group of people. So it was dudes that was very close to Hammer that he was supplying that was on Forest Ave, and one of them was playing both sides and setting other ones up. Okay, you owe me this money, I'm feeding you. Make this boy meet you here. Make this boy meet you here. And that's what was going on. And that's why it was so easy for dudes to get tagged up and lined up, because somebody was playing both sides. That's why y'all see that video with that boy allegedly with the curly hair, supposed to be a hitman. This boy supposed to be on Hammer team. Knocking people off, like at least probably 3 or 4 of these dudes, man. You know, allegedly.
So what you doing, snitching, buddy? Allegedly? Like what the? It sound like you snitching. What is that like you snitching? Well, I hope you ain't caught up in none of that.
At Stephen Williams' trial, the state says they will present evidence that connects Williams to all 4 murders. Starting on September 8th, 2018, at 9 o'clock in the morning, William Crawford was shot twice in his head, back, and twice in his torso on the 1900 block of Hartel Avenue. Crawford was pronounced dead at the hospital. 6 .40 caliber fired cartridge casings were recovered. Was shot twice in his head, back, and twice in his torso on the 1900 block of Hartel Avenue. Crawford was pronounced dead at the hospital. 6 .40 caliber fired cartridge casings were recovered from the crime scene. The alleged motive in this case, according to authorities, is murder for hire. A witness stated he was driving in the area when he saw a skinny, light-skinned black man wearing a faded hoodie approach the victim from behind. The witness then heard gunshots and saw the victim fall to the ground. Shortly after the murder, detectives received information that the person responsible was known as White Boy and were provided with photographs from his Instagram page, which was 6,900. Detectives obtained Instagram records for his username. The records for that account indicated.
I mean, yeah, from my point of view, it's just a reaction video. But he looked like an A-Rap. He might not be, but, you know, that's, look, he got, you know, like one of them, you know.
That the account belonged to Stephen Williams and revealed conversations and posts relating to the murder. The Instagram records also revealed that Stephen Williams repeatedly provided a cell phone number on Instagram around the time of the murder. The call detail records were obtained pursuant to a search warrant and were analyzed. Per the call detail records on September 8th, 2018, Williams' phone connected to the tower covering his house prior to the murder then traveled to the area of the 1900 block of Hartel Ave and connected to the tower that covers that area. Immediately after.
I mean, I had a situation going on. That's how they found the mods that ran down on the situation I was in. Woo woo, and the officers. That's when I first found out about the towers. That was in 2008. No, not even. Probably 2013, 12. I forgot. I'm gonna look up when I went to court for all that crap. But
After the shooting, the phone traveled back to the tower covering Williams' house. In February of 2020, homicide detectives received information from the ATF of a ballistics hit that matched the crime scene of two different murders, the murder of William Crawford and the one of Richard Isaac, which we'll talk about in a second. The .40 caliber fire cartridge casings recovered from the respective scenes were fired from the same weapon, according to authorities. The murder weapon is a .40 caliber Glock 27 with a serial number that they established.
most of the time, I believe they use the same gun, but take the barrel and do all this here and change it and all this. I don't know what bro was on. Like, he didn't do his too much of homework. He could have really had them gone. He could have been hitting. They don't know what he was shooting. Like, you would have did your homework a little bit, boy. You would have been still out, y'all. I ain't condoning it. But I'm just saying, but once you live, you know what and what. You understand? So I'm able to explain it from that point side. It's like,
Stephen Williams had information extracted from his phone by authorities on May 7, 2019, pursuant to a search warrant. The cell phone extraction contained a photo of a hand who authorities identified.
well, one thing I say, they ain't really pull up no Instagram pictures of him with the, you feel me, and brand. Like, he almost, like, to me, he would have been safe if he would have been doing a couple of things to that, whatever he was wetting with. If he would have did some modifications to the, if he really wanted to be a hitman, you just around here killing with a gun you brought in. Like, come on, bro. Now, I'm talking about real, them people, CIA, FBI, they know how to hit you, and you ain't gonna know what they shot you with. Boy, you gonna be like, what? They gonna do, you ain't gonna know what they shot you with. That's what I'm saying. That's how hitmans get away with stuff, because you don't know what they shot you with. They know how to modify that situation. Real, get
as
away.
white boys and holding the murder weapon, according to them, with the already established serial
It's already
number.
out here.
The photo was sent to contacts in Williams' phone in an effort to sell the gun. The cell phone was connected to two phone numbers utilized.
I told you. What I'm saying, you gotta, once you pop out, you gotta get rid of that, bruh. You can't be walking around here got 3-4 bodies on the same thing. You walking around with this, and you the one put the bodies on there? Oh, hell no. You can't do that, bruh. That's disrespectful. It's real disrespectful, man. If you pop up, you gotta toss that. That's what a throwaway is for. That's what they call throw. I'm just telling you because I come from the street, and I can just tell you from that point of view. It's on some real, you get into some pressure, you handle your business, and you clean your hands. You gotta wash your hands, bro. You gotta get something else.
By Stephen Williams during his commission of these 4 homicides. According to authorities, the evidence presented at trial will establish that on February 10th, 2019, Jermaine Simmons was shot 7 times in his upper torso and right arm while sitting in a car parked on the 7500 block of Forest Ave. He was
I'm seeing these numbers. First, I mean, hit one person 6 times. Now he hit somebody else an extra time. I thought he supposed to get everybody 6 songs. You gotta get 7. You know what I'm saying? God damn. You overkilling, bro. You hit him in the head. And wherever you know you're supposed to hit him at, you ain't even gotta be shooting that many times. You leaving too much evidence on the scene. Like, for real, you leaving too much evidence. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell you how to get away with it, but you leaving too much evidence on the scene, bruh. He bust him. Yeah, clean up your mess and ballet-woo. You just what I'm saying. Then you gotta have a cleanup crew. You can't just be out here like and having, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have, once you walk, You supposed to already have somebody come pick that boy up, nigga, clean the area up, and take him somewhere and dispose of that situation, boy. Had that thing like a real mystery. Stop playing with me, man.
Transported to Albert Einstein Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead.
I
The
ain't
crime
trying
scene
to
was
teach you how to
processed,
do nothing.
and 11 .45 caliber FCCs were recovered, and 7 9mm FCCs were also recovered. A witness stated that she was on 7500 Forest Avenue when she heard what she thought was firecrackers. She looked out the window and saw a black car shooting 2 guns into another car and then speeding down Forest Ave. She then saw the driver's side door of the victim's car opened. She left her house and walked towards the car and heard a woman yell, "He's on the side of the
my
apartment
bad,
building."
Too, 'cause
The witness
just for him saying that, bro, condolences out to the little accident I seen. I don't know if I'll be able to watch this, but it's in Miami off 183rd and like 7th Avenue. I was bringing my jit from going fishing or whatever, and somebody got twisted. And I ain't never seen nothing like it. I actually had somebody riding on the, not me, my bad, with somebody on the handlebars. I just had to say it because just how this boy laying down, I know what it is. That just brought that memory. I just seen somebody laying on the ground yesterday, twisted. Like, actually, like their body was like, I'm like, oh my God. Woo. Man.
observed Simmons in the driveway, lying on his side. He was unresponsive. Surveillance video that was recovered captures a black car entering the 7600 block of Forest Ave and then parked on the west side of the street. That same black car then pulled back into traffic and traveled southbound onto the 7500 block of Forest Ave and out of the camera's view. Video cameras were able to capture the license plate of the black car that was seen on camera.
What I just said, bro. Bro, what is you doing, man? Listen, y'all know about that Corvette out there? That was doing real serious business to them people. And guess what? He did not have no license plate. He ain't had no license. Boy had tint windows. He got the camera 360. And he be baiting them coppers to come handle something. What's happening? Now, he could have been a contract killer. But that could have been some wild stuff too, because he baiting the police. Like, you know what I mean? He supposed to be anonymous, but that's what I said before it said it, bro. If you was actually doing that, bro, take your tag off. Just, boy, I don't care. You around here killing people. What you caring about a tag and somebody pull you over? Boy, you just got to say something from the point of if you did it before or after. Now, if actually you creating a crime after, right, and you find out, say somebody ain't catch you, you know, you took your tag off and then you went and handed your, you know, it's before or after. You got to have a story before and then you got to have a story for the after. So the after ain't supposed to be a story because you supposed to be in the wind. Like, as soon as you hit it, it's supposed to be like, and I think you supposed to jump out that car and jump in something else, but I ain't trying to tell you how to get away with it, but, it is what it is. Like I said, bruh, ain't supposed to, he ain't supposed to have no tag, just like I said, yeah.
Stephen Williams was stopped in that car 7 times between December 2018 and May of 2000.
Oh, and look what I just said. I just said, man, stop. So, I don't know what's going on with this dude, man, but you got to have them stories together. So you got that tag. It's a difference. He's like, boy, this the car that I woo with. Excuse me. That car can't be on the street. You can't even be driving around in that car. You only use that car for this. That's it. You don't go to the grocery store. Somebody else drive us to the gas station to gas him up. You get a clucker, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, go get that. You feel me? Bring him in. Nigga, hey, boy, say you found that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta have this. You gotta be the real. Yeah. Like on some real, bro. Like, man, it's from, see, I can speak like this because it's from experience, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with me. It's got something to do with being observable. It's like you out here looking at people do this. What I'm saying, I see people getting away with stuff. I'm just telling you what I see. I ain't did none of this stuff. I'm telling you, but I actually witnessed a lot of stuff. I just seen. I was in the gut. I seen it. Like I seen people get away with stuff, and they was like real ghosts. Like if we say the word ghost, he didn't even know this. Nobody know when this boy left. They don't even know when he pulled up. He just pop up. This boy like, yeah, the fuck. And then you turn around, you laughing and giggling, and you look around like, what are we at? Nobody know he, like, nigga, this nigga a ghost. He just is smooth. He ain't even come around to talk too much. He might look out, drop a little something, you know what I'm saying, looking for a little, but Buddy ain't on none of that hanging out and being nowhere. He ain't going in the store. He ain't going nowhere. He sent everybody everywhere. I'm telling you how to go, boy. He ain't trying to be on camera, not telling you. He could be right in front of the police and they don't even know this is who they talking to or talking about. Like that's where I come from, bro. I come from the streets of Miami-Dade County 305, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's like, Overtown. I know people that's them raw banks, then they turned the bums. I play with it.
2019,
Number houses,
he was
all that
arrested
down
while
there.
driving that vehicle on May 7th.
Number houses, we had the gambling houses, all that was here, bro. Like the you know what I'm saying? Like when money was here, like when money was really here in Miami, bro. It's money here. So I'm talking about this stupid money here. I'm talking about like for us to eat, the ones at the bottom to like really get and really live like we living like Magic City and Miami Nights and all the real, you feel me? Yeah, I gotta give y'all the raw dog, man. I can't be playing all that, y'all. I'm finna give y'all everything, boy, cause this what it is. Podcast gang, finna give y'all everything, you feel me? Like, teach you how to get it, live, survive, you feel me?
7th, 2019, which led to the search of his cell phone. After Williams' May arrest, the black Lexus was released to the defendant's family member on May 12, 2019. That same
like
black
that thing
Lexus
too,
was
man.
located and recovered by
Hey, hold
police
on,
on the
that's
20th.
That's an AI version, but look at that thing. Sweet. Tudo cool. You feel me? Ain't nobody in the back seat, never. Only thing, it's something in the back seat, but ain't nobody in the back seat. In this, yeah, it's something laying right in the back. I mean, it's easy access, how we looking, and you got to know how to drive. You know how somebody just be out here like, da, 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 da. See, when a person a defensive driver, they looking for enemies. They ain't out here like, oh, I'm just like getting caught slipping. They looking for the enemy, nigga. Like that's their whole objective while they out there. You might be offensive drive. It's defense right now. I'm looking for the enemy. So anything funny, boy, I'm doubling back, tripling, whatever it is, boy. If it keep tagging, boy, it's over with. And that's the game. Like, look at this. I'm gone, boy. Hitting the cone in that black thing.
2600 block of Napa Street. A search warrant was served on the vehicle. Mail, proof of residence, and photos of Stephen Williams were recovered. There were phone numbers that were recovered from that cell phone, which also provided a second phone number that was being utilized by Williams. The call detail records from that cell phone.
It's like the villain. People talking about the villain, and yeah. You talking about the villain? A villain? It is what it is. It's gonna be a bad guy. Man. This right here is like, but he playing his life like, but then it's like, but he could have went a certain like. I just saying because it's mercenaries out here for real life, bro. He could have went and got a check for real, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. And sanctioned by the USA itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you should have went and did it the right way, bro. You could have really, yeah, man. They knocking off people for real, and living nice.
Was connected to a tower covering the crime scene on the 7500 block of Forest Ave.
I'm not thinking small. I see the street part of it, but then I see the nation, like the corporate, like, man, I'm finna be I gotta react to somebody really doing some pressure, and they actually being sanctioned by the government to do this. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that ain't conspiracy about it. Conspiracy, man. Ain't look at this. What you think? What the sleeper cells is? This FBI, CIA. What you think they were doing? What you thought happened to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? Like, yeah, don't forget where we come from, man. They still here existing, but they masking themselves like they don't exist. You feel what I'm saying? Like racism don't exist. They trying to make that like that, man. It's here. It's like they just know how to play the game, puppet game. They didn't gave you the game, but they ain't give you the land. They ain't give you the resources, but they gave you the game. They don't care nothing about giving you the game. As long as they sitting on the resources, it's over with, man. You can't get over them, man. We gotta have resources to really get over. That's leverage, real leverage, bro. If you ain't just you just got your mind and your brain, but you still need to be able to take the material things around you and making it to something. But other than that, man, bro could have went to a bigger level. Why I'm saying this because I'm fascinated about a lot of this stuff, bro. FBI, CIA, and it's other alphabets that don't even much mention that's really, I say cutthroat. Like they ain't even much. I'm telling you, bro. It's mercenaries out here, and he sound like one. He don't sound like if we say a serial killer because he can kill by more than you know what I mean. Yeah. But he was a paid hitman. That don't start from him. That start from the system. So what system he fell up under? That's why he getting. You know what I mean? But they could have been using him and they would have never, I mean, he could have been expendable, but
when Simmons was shot and killed. Additionally, the records show that the phone left the area immediately after the murder. Incriminating text messages were also recovered from the cell phone. Authorities say that on March 25th, 2019, Richard Isaac was shot 6 times while sitting in a chair on the front porch of a home in East Mount Airy. Police transported Isaac to Einstein Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. Recovered from the crime scene were 8 .40 caliber FCCs, 2 projectiles, and 2 bullet fragments.
Bro, if I'm tripping, because I'm peeping the number game. He started from 6. Y'all can... He keeps shooting people. He bet the 4th person got shot 9 times. Man, come on. That sounds like 50 or Tupac.
The alleged motive in this case was also murder for hire. Detectives received information from the streets that the person who shot and killed Richard Isaac lives near the Cheltenham Mall and that they call him White Boy. White Boy is a known nickname for Stephen Williams, based on Instagram.
White Boy Rick. There you go. My bad. Mike. Yeah. White Boy Rick. But why y'all snitching on the bro, bruh? Yeah. I mean, somebody gotta say something, but y'all in the streets. That's what they say. Is in the street, you don't put snitch with get what? I guess some like, well, man, listen, y'all know and y'all around it. Like, stay away from it. Like, you know this what's happening, man. You can't be snitching and tying yourself into a lot of stuff unless you're involved. Then you can snitch.
Instagram records and other information. Additionally, Williams resided less than a mile from the mall. This is all according to authorities and is in Stephen Williams' motion for consolidation of these 2 cases. Based on a review of the 6900 Instagram account, detectives were able to identify a number utilized by Williams at the time. Records indicate that the phone was connected to the tower on Meehan Street where Isaac was killed, and that same cell phone record indicates that it left the area immediately after the murder. Surveillance video of the incident, when compared to photos posted on the 6900 Instagram page, revealed that Stephen Williams was wearing the same clothing that was captured on surveillance.
Bruh, I actually thought this boy was driving by himself, rolling the window down. Like, not somebody else involved, bro. Oh my God. I don't think gonna think, but yeah, you did whoever driving you the murderer too. But I swear I thought this dude was out here just doing whatever. Just throw me, bro. I thought he was out here by himself. I mean, hitmans don't roll with people. Not the ones I know. Like, no, man. I mean, I don't know no bro, no hitman. My bad. I don't know no hitmans. I'm sorry. I just damn.
Ellen. Earlier, I said that there was a ballistic match. This crime and the William Crawford murder both had .40 caliber FCCs that were recovered from the respective scenes. Authorities say that those .40 caliber shells were fired from the same weapon. Once again, authorities claim to have pictures of White Boy holding this particular gun, and they have serial numbers to apparently back it up. Authorities also maintain that they plan to establish at trial that on Saturday, May 4th, 2019, police were flagged down by a pedestrian at 20th and Girard Avenue and were told that there was a shooting victim inside a vehicle at the intersection of Corinthian and Girard. Police went to the car and found Leslie Carroll suffering from 6 gunshot wounds to the neck, upper torso, and shoulders. The victim was pronounced at Temple Hospital. 8 .40 caliber fire cartridge casing and a projectile were recovered from the crime scene. A witness stated she heard gunshots coming from the intersection of Corinthian and Girard Ave and saw a black vehicle speeding away west on Girard Avenue. The witness saw what appeared to be a male slumped over or sleeping in a blue vehicle, and there were bullet holes in the car. 15 to 20 minutes later, the witness saw a female flag down a police car and direct the officers to the blue vehicle.
Somebody was sleeping.
Slumped over or sleeping in a blue vehicle,
okay.
and there were bullet.
I thought it actually said they actually was sleeping in the car with bullet holes.
Holes in the car. 15 to 20 minutes later, the witness saw a female flag down a police car and direct the officers to the blue vehicle. Surveillance video was recovered and shows a black 4-door Lexus following the defendant's vehicle as it drove south on Ridge Ave and then pulled into a gas station at 19th and Girard. The Lexus's license plate matched the same license plate that is known to the car associated with Stephen White Boy Williams. The video captured the black Lexus following the victim's car to the gas station to the immediate area of the shooting, and although the shooting is not captured on camera.
How many people y'all think was in that car? Because for him not to be the front passenger, he jumped out the back. So that means it was 3 people in that car. I can say from that perspective. I don't know who was on the side of him, but a nigga ain't taking no Uber or Lyft. That's what that look like. When nigga jumping out the back, if somebody driving. Yo, but for real, man. It was 3 people in that car. It might have been 4, but I know for a fact it was 3 people because he jumped out the back right side. You got your driver. Ain't finna be none of that. Somebody sitting in that passenger seat next to the driver. If he jumping out the back, like he should have been jumping out the front. Or he wanted to play, but he ain't. I don't think he's smart like that because he got caught. So all the surveillance that car could have been anonymous for real. He gotta be switched the rims up. He ain't paint the car like he wasn't really. He riding around in the same car, and he's not really like, dude, you using this car just to go around. Oh, man, fucking.
The Lexus is seen fleeing from the location after the shooting and is indicated by the response of the witnesses. Stephen Williams has been stopped by police in that same black Lexus 7 times, as I mentioned earlier.
I see his angle, dog. I just had to say, I see his angle, bro. You see that black car, nigga. You don't want no pressure, so he for the streets, but he didn't think about the bubble outside. You know what I'm saying? He was just thinking about the little bubble he was in. He ain't think about all this extra stuff that's going on with him right now, like you feel me? He thought, okay, yeah, nigga see boo. I already know that you see that whip, boy, nigga. Like, yeah, if you ain't with dude, or you on the other side of that, boy, you see that whip, boy. That whip ain't just out here. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, whip, you see that whip is sliding. If you see this whip, it ain't just like going to the store and got this. I ain't riding around with my kids, none of that. This car right here, you see this car? Well, if you got pressure with whatever, that's you finna be like. That's why he was. I got you, bro. I got you. I see what's going on.
December of 2018 to May of 2019, Stephen White Boy Williams was stopped in that car on May 7th, 2019, when he was arrested and the phone mentioned above was recovered. In the extraction of that phone, messages about each of the above murders were revealed. And there was also another phone in which Stephen Williams sent photos of Leslie Carroll and said, "I think that's him," consistent with the time the Lexus was following Leslie Carroll's vehicle. Additionally, just like every other incident I've covered so far, the cell phone data indicated that the phone was traveling in the area of 20th and Girard when Carroll was shot and killed, and then fled west on Girard as described by witnesses. Less than 5 hours after Leslie Carroll was shot and killed, Stephen White Boy Williams sent out text messages to 8 different people announcing that he had a .40 caliber Glock 22 for sale for $750. The FCCs recovered from the crime scene were fired from a .40 caliber Glock, which is consistent with the weapon that Stephen Williams attempted to sell, according to authorities. Additionally, White Boy's phone contained a screenshot photograph that was dated May 4th, 2019, which read, "Shooting in front of Girard College. Reports are that the person passed away." This screenshot is from the Instagram page No Gun Zone. Stanley Crawford, the father of William Crawford, remembers every excruciating detail from the morning of September 8th, 2018, when his daughter frantically called him and said his son William had been shot. "I see my son's blood from the gunshot on his right temple, his right cheek, and chest splattered on the ground," Stanley Crawford said. After William's death, Stanley founded the Families of Unsolved Murders Project. It's a grassroots organization.
It's love. Red, black, and green. You already know what it is. But what it is it was spoken though. It was territorial, woo-woo, but he ain't just like spazzing, like popping just random people. So, bro was playing in the dirt too. So, I hear Papa. You know what I mean? But he ain't get touched just to be like. I'm just saying this what the story's saying. Like he was out there like.
Organization that seeks to bring attention to cold cases by using peace marches, neighborhood cleanups, and anti-violence events to try and help improve the quality of life in black communities. If giving Philadelphia the right to have its own gun laws saves lives, the court should do it, said Stanley Crawford. To not would demonstrate our government has lost its humanity. 10 survivors from Philadelphia and Pittsburgh joined the city of Philadelphia and Ceasefire PA Education Fund to sue the Commonwealth for endangering lives, especially the lives of black residents who are 20 times more likely to be murdered with a gun than white Pennsylvanians. With the passage of the 1974 Limitation on the Regulation of Firearms and Ammunitions Act, the General Assembly handcuffed local governments and barred them from enacting evidence-based policies like requiring permits to purchase firearms and extreme risk protection orders. As shootings escalated, a trove of data from other urban centers provided options to each legislators for statewide policies that would prevent the violence. In each session, dozens of bills languished without even a hearing. Stephen Williams is doing court next month. According to court records, it looks like he might have pled out.
And see what I'm saying is, like I said, dude ain't innocent, but somebody put a hit out on these guys. So that's what I'm saying. This ain't no innocent. Like the person might be innocent because woo, but if you playing out here in this game, nobody put no hit on nobody who ain't in the mix. You feel what I'm saying? You in the mix. Hey, bro. Gotta get mixed up.
He himself posted that he got 18 years. My speculation is that his private attorney told him that a deal would look like 18 years if he cooperated. To be very, very clear here, I don't know what the deal looks like and what is expected of him. Normally, in a case like this, where the prosecutors suspect that the defendant is a hitman for hire, they want something in return, most likely a name.
We begin with breaking news. Police are on the scene of a deadly shooting in Manayunk. Eyewitness News on the 300 block of DuPont Street. That's where investigators say a man was found shot to death inside a Hyundai SUV parked inside a garage. The victim had been shot multiple times. Police say the SUV was hit with more than 30 bullets. Several eyewitnesses are being interviewed as police search for the suspect or suspects.
This nigga turned the fuck up. This nigga went from shooting 6, 7, 8. The fuck, hold up. This nigga dead? What happened?
We begin with breaking news. Police are on the scene of a deadly shooting in Manayunk. Eyewitness News on the 300 block of DuPont Street. That's where investigators say a man was found shot to death inside a Hyundai SUV parked inside a garage. The victim had been shot multiple times. Police say the SUV was hit with more than 30 bullets. Several eyewitnesses are being interviewed as police search for the suspect or suspects.
White boy was locked up in June of 2020. A few months earlier, in February of 2020,
Make sure it wasn't white boy who got. I thought he got smacked. I thought somebody hit him like 30 times, but he was locked up. So, but boy, you somebody must have told you that. Whoever paid you say, yeah.
20, someone named Adine Fulton was killed. They call Adine Hammer on the streets. Hammer is from North Philly, but migrated to Uptown and put a lot of work in up there. The feds had him under their radar and surveillance, and it seemed they were building a case against him.
Told you, bro. He in the mix. And see, he had to get taken out because it's going to connect them to Wudamba.
At the time of his death. After his death, they had access to his phone. My speculation is that they saw messages between him and White Boy, and that's how they were able to find.
What I'm saying is it wasn't tight. It wasn't tight. You waited, man. You everywhere, bro. This dude all over the place, man. This is not good shooting right here, my guy. 30 supposed to be tight. And what you doing? Making smiley faces, man? This man over here drawing and shit. This nigga done made a smiley face. What you doing? Smoking on packs? That man, he actually made a smiley face, bro. What the fuck? This look like a little creature, look a bird. Look at the beak right there, bro. And the eyes, man. You got eye right there, eye and the beak right there. And he look like he got something good, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm looking in, you know what I mean? Yeah. What we got here? What you got, you know what I'm saying? This is like a little whoop, you know what I mean? But yeah, this shooting was it was erratic. This is like, and then it's like it, dude. I don't know. He tried to jump out. What the? Oh man, he must have was sitting in there. That's how you do that. He catching people. I ain't never. Yeah, you on your. But now that's one thing I can see. That was kind of sharp by dog. People was sitting in their whips when he was hitting. They said it, not me. They ain't say they were driving, he crashed on the highway, he ran into a tree, none of that. Every time he caught him, he caught him on slipping. Boy, you was on your shit, dog. Damn. That just, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Bro was on his shit, man. But that's too much. That's too much, bro.
Find out as much as they did.
But first, police have not yet identified the shooting victim here, have not given us his name or his age, but they do believe that the shooting victim lived at the home where all of this violence unfolded last night. Live here at the scene this morning, you can see police remain here in Manayunk. I was able to speak with this victim's next door neighbor who says he didn't really know the victim. The victim apparently kept to himself. I also spoke with another neighbor who recalled the terrifying moments last night. He had his wife and kids get away from the windows when he heard all the gunshots. He says there was a lot of young children in this area who live on this block, and this violence has families shaken this morning. This was an especially violent attack. Police say someone or some group of people fired on this victim more than 30 times.
So I'm talking about we really got real smiley faces, bro. I almost thought it was AI generated this, you know what I mean? But the way they did it was like one of those puzzles we used to get where you had to connect the dots, and then when you finish it'd be a whole picture. It'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, he was actually seeing it, and I don't see the seat ain't laid back. So why is bullets all back here? It brother, the angles, they actually like they going this way. Damn, look at that. Oh, he had been driving and moving. Oh, what you jumped out? Cause nigga, these bullets ain't all of them ain't like they. See, this one going straight in, that one going in at an angle. That's an angle. All of them different, like going up. This boy, good God.
And killed him execution style, and because of that, police do believe this victim was targeted. Now, the violence broke out here on the 300 block of DuPont Street in Manayunk just after 8 o'clock last night. Police got multiple 911 calls about shots fired, and when they arrived, they found the garage here filled with smoke. After the fire department cleared that smoke, investigators then found a man dead inside of an SUV. Police found more than 30 spent shell casings at this scene on the street, the sidewalk, and inside of the garage there. Dozens of bullets pierced the
Dude was not nothing to play with. Whoever the fuck they killed, cause you do it there, you making sure he dead. Cause if he get a hint of where that shit came from, nigga, boy, everybody gotta go. Like if he would have ever survived from that person who he got hit 30 times, yeah, he was plugged in, boy. That wasn't no regular dude, man. He ain't get hit 30 times like that, nigga. They say, boy, make sure he is dead. That nigga there, boy, y'all. If he was in the hospital, he could have just made it like he didn't get hit all them times. I don't say he got hit 30. He just got 30 shots. But how many bullets went in him? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for real, dude, was a no play person. That wasn't no, you know what I mean? Everybody else, he's hit it 6 times. Oh, poop, hit you up, just, okay, hit him up, dog, to kill, blah, 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 blah. He hit nigga 6, 7, 8, then he moved to 30. That boy let 30 of them things seen, 33, 34, he made over 30 shots. Fuck that, okay, I ain't gonna say what he was shooting, but I got an idea. You got drums and banana clips and all kind of shit. Damn, that's fucked up, man. 30 times, I swear, bro. If whoever dude killed would have survived, it would have led back. He would have known where that shit came from. Swear to God.
SUV's driver's side and window. Now, police have not yet released a motive for this attack, but
you heard what he said. He done put in a lot of work. Y'all heard him. He done put in a lot. He connected. He would have, but well, they know now. It's out. They know, like it's out. So it's like, but he couldn't push the button. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't push the button. The button still get pushed because of love and respect, but for him to push the button, that means he put in forces. Like he actually building a body of situations, and it's actually activated in that. You know what I mean? It ain't just like the random all just doing woo. It's like I'm pushing this, so I put this together, so I know I'm finna put all this in, bag it, and trash it. Yeah, you feel me?
crime scene investigators have documented the scene and detectives have located surveillance cameras nearby.
As far as White Boy's plea deal, I have no further information about it or any additional details. He has court dates set for next month and one later this year. I will be able to tell you guys for certain what happened with the potential deal and the outcome of this case after those court dates. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'm gonna leave it there for now. Thanks for watching American Confidential, and until next time, be safe.
You already know what time it is, man. That was exhilarating in a way, but that was crazy, man. Boy, Hitman out here pulling all the wrong moves. You feel me? He ain't made the right decisions. He had work. Everybody got a job, man. That's why you can't hate on people who do the dirty work. People do the dirty, garbage disposal, take out the trash. Some people don't like to do that kind of work, but he was fond of it. You know what I'm saying? So Woo, man, you already know what time it is. Your boy Juice Baby in your chest, making it do what it do, man. Real three, recognized, real 305 day count in the building, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit those links, ddd2c.biz. Check out my wife's doing what she do, and yeah, man, gang, man. We in this thing, man. You already know what time it is. I'll be back. I'm coming right back. Gang.